Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. I am Jan Siso, and here at BricsCAD, I work with all the product and development teams to deliver you the smartest and easiest CAD solution in the industry. Thank you all for joining us today for the highly anticipated launch of BricsCAD V25. It is an honor to have you here as we unveil the latest advancements in CAD technology. At BricsCAD, we define professional CAD as an essential tool for engineers, designers, and architects, supporting every stage from concept to completion without compromising performance, cost, or licensing flexibility. Our commitment is reflected in the following core values. First of all, BricsCAD offers a familiar, recognizable CAD environment, ensuring ease of use and quick learning. 2. We maintain unwavering dwg fidelity, ensuring your drawings appear consistent across all platforms. Next to that, we focus on performance and innovation. BricsCAD is equipped with advanced features that streamline workflows, enabling faster project delivery. And last, but definitely not least, interoperability. With broad support for common CAD formats, BricsCAD facilitates seamless import, export, and calibration. The true purpose of CAD is to aid designers, engineers, and construction professionals in the design process to optimize and streamline the workflows and increase productivity. But you can't truly access the benefits of CAD software if it doesn't provide the functionality that your business needs, or if it's hard to use or hard to learn. Over the next hour, we will show you how BricsCAD V25 is living by those core values and is making your design and collaboration work more efficient and faster through our smart and easy-to-access features. BricsCAD V25 captures the harmony between intelligent features and user-friendly functionality. This harmony ensures users can work more efficiently and effectively, leveraging sophisticated tools without a steep learning curve. With 60+ new features, BricsCAD V25 makes design smarter and easier than ever. We focused on technologies that enhance productivity, while the familiar interface and the user-friendly tools ensure a seamless user transition. BricsCAD V25 will help you to complete your designs faster. I'd like to switch gears now. Over the next hour, we will show you how the teams at BricsCAD made BricsCAD V25 Pro and Lite, Civil Survey Toolset, BricsCAD BIM, and BricsCAD Mechanical the smartest and easiest BricsCAD version ever. Let's start with BricsCAD Pro and Lite. Over to you, Don.
Thank you, Jan, and hello, everyone. We appreciate you joining us today. I'm Don Strimbu, Executive Product Manager for the BricsCAD Pro and BricsCAD Lite products. I have been focused on the drawing-based CAD market for more than 3 decades, and I'm super proud to be a part of the BricsCAD team. We build BricsCAD to be smart and easy to learn, and easy to use. And we build BricsCAD for you to help you capture and document your designs quickly and efficiently. We can say that BricsCAD V25 is the best drawing-based CAD platform for design and drafting. To prove this to you, we'll show you how we've enhanced your most common CAD workflows. First, we'll show you how BricsCAD helps drafters create better 2D drawings faster. Then, we'll show you how you can use 3D to get better 2D documentation and make the drawing look exactly like the part easily. Finally, we'll show you how BricsCAD helps you work better with drawings that come from outside sources. First, we know that nearly 80% of our users do 2D drafting every day. We know this because whether you're building a building, producing a part, or putting together a complex assembly, a 2D drawing tells you how to do it. So we focus on improving the tools you use to create accurate 2D geometry and annotations to get drawings created and published faster. In BricsCAD V25, we enhanced several commands and added some new ones to accelerate 2D drawing and document creation. We improved a series of core commands to help you create and modify 2D geometry faster and more intuitively. Enhancements to trim, hatch, mirror, and scale, some of the most used commands in BricsCAD, will help you speed the creation of 2D geometry. In V25, we've added new functionality around table creation and editing and added a much requested dimension type. Here's Mark Tooley, our technical marketing manager for BricsCAD, to show you how these new features can help you work smarter. Mark, it's all yours.
Thanks, Dom. In this demo, we'll focus on a series of core commands to help you create and modify 2D geometry faster and more intuitively. You'll notice straight away in the File Open dialog box, familiarity to every other Windows application with the ability to search and pin commonly used file locations for quick access to your documents. To demonstrate the enhanced features, we're going to use a cross-section of a butterfly valve with some pre-drawn geometry. The trim operations have been vastly improved and they work in an easy-to-predict way, offering productivity gains for fast geometry trimming with better boundary detection. And this gives you, the CAD user, much more accuracy when trimming across multiple boundaries. Trim enhancements have also been added to when working across hatch regions, making it very quick to pick up closed boundaries, which enables really fast 2D edits. The mirror tool now retains the temporary tracker graphics that makes the command much more predictable and more intuitive. This is great and offers parity for those that have migrated from another 2D CAD platform. Improvements have been made to the scale command, making it much more controllable for the user. The preview window is visually more predictable when scaling entities visually inside the modeling environment. Drawing fidelity has been addressed when working with imported data with overlapping entities. Selection cycling has been added to identify overlapping geometry quickly with imported data, and you've got the option to reassign the geometry to another layer or delete it. As part of our continuous improvement, we're now going to look at the first of our annotation tools that have been enhanced. We've made some additions to the table command, but also new dimensioning tools for jog line dimensions and break line dimensions, and we're going to use this standard slotted channel as our example. The table functionality within BricsCAD has been vastly improved. You've now got the option to sequentially copy and paste data from one cell to another, making it really quick to duplicate data. You can just copy and paste from one cell to another as well. The table-based functionality improvements don't stop there. You've also got the ability of copying formulas from one cell to another, making it really quick to total up values. For parity to other 2D CAD platforms and speed up your drafting practice, we've added two new dimension types directly from customer requests. First of all is the jog line dimension that allows you to put a jogged leader line on a radial value. You'll notice here I've got a cross section of a standard strutted channel, and I've also got the option of adding a broken leader line on the dimension, making it a lot easier and quicker to detail the drawing.
BricsCAD is customer-driven CAD, and we know that about 15% of our users use 3D modeling frequently. What do these users know that 2D only users don't? They have learned that 2D and 3D workflows come together seamlessly in BricsCAD Pro. They have also learned that even basic 3D modeling can help to make the drawing look exactly like the finished part easily. Why is this so important? It's important because an accurate representation of the design helps ensure that it will be built or manufactured correctly the first time. When 2D line work is automatically generated from a 3D model, section views can improve visualization of the design, reveal interior features of parts, and facilitate dimensioning of the drawing. To make it simple to take what you know about 2D and turn it into 3D, we've added a series of new and improved commands to BricsCAD V25. Command input history lets you type a value once and use it many times. And we've improved the performance of our core modeling engine to make the creation of 3D features faster. We've enhanced the view-based command in BricsCAD V25, moving view generation to the background to let users continue to work while views are generated. And if your workflow includes the creation of 2D drawing views in model space, the flat-shot command runs up to 16 times faster than it did in previous versions of BricsCAD. Mark, please take us through BricsCAD's 2D to 3D to 2D workflow.
Thanks, Don. In this demo, we will be focusing on a series of core 3D modeling commands within BricsCAD. This workflow combines the use of existing 2D profiles to create accurate 3D component representations. Right, you guys have done the hard work in 2D. Let's look at how we can use the 3D capabilities of BricsCAD Pro to create better 2D documentation, whether it's an imported dwg file from a third party or created with native BricsCAD data. To enable the 3D capabilities, you need to activate the Create Sketch Feature command from the command line and also ensure that you're working in the modeling environment to access the industry toolsets. Creating 3D geometry is fast. Using the enhanced quad shortcuts, you can access the 3D commands really quickly. And you'll notice by having boundary selection highlighted, we can pick closed regions to extrude into solid features. You've also got various end conditions when you're in the command. You can set B to allow you to extrude the data both sides of the midplane, and you can also taper the value as well. So it's really quick to lay down 3D geometry in the modeling space. To work smarter, in V25, you can use multiple closed regions to create a single feature. You'll notice here these 4 tabs have been created in a single command. But the great thing is you get downstream benefits because they're all seen as individual bodies, which can be manipulated independently. You'll notice in the browser I can change the value, and then I can also add fillets and chamfers at a later date. And the great thing is you'll notice when you change the value on screen, it instantly updates to give you a preview of what's happening. You might hear us say the fastest way to 2D is 3D. So now we've got this solid model, we can use the newly enhanced view-based command, which works in the background to generate the views. And the cool thing is with this, in the 2D environment, you can create projected views really quickly. And the downstream benefits you get from this is once you've got the drawing views in the 2D space, we can actually start looking at interrogating the model in a lot more detail to learn more about the design intent. You'll see here under the annotation tab, we've got multiple options for view creation, such as sectional views, where we can actually take a cutaway through the model and just makes it so much easier to see and visualize any hidden detail. We can change the scale of the view, and we've also got circular and square detail views that we can create to really interrogate model details. The performance of the flatshot command has been vastly improved in V25. Within the model space, you can create 2D projections that can be saved as a block within the existing document or exported out as a separate file. We appreciate you're still going to be working within the viewports, and that's why we've enhanced the status bar. To use a new status bar, simply run Use New Status Bar on the command prompt and set the value from 0 to 1. Once you've restarted BricsCAD, you're good to go. This makes it really quick to change the viewport scale rather than having to go into the viewport properties. When working with external references, it's really frustrating if the file path gets changed, meaning that the file can't be located. In BricsCAD V25, we've improved this, enabling you to run an extended search to find any of the missing items really quickly.
Because BricsCAD is customer-driven CAD, we know that 100% of our customers work with DWG files from multiple sources, and that these files are created by multiple CAD products. Our customers tell us that drawing fidelity matters. BricsCAD displays the highest fidelity with the drawing file standard, regardless of where those files come from. And in BricsCAD V25, we've delivered updated tools that make it easy to ensure that both incoming and outgoing drawing files are optimized and highly performant. Our customers tell us that drawing fidelity matters, so we've made drawing fidelity job one. BricsCAD V25 delivers new, smart tools that make it easy for users to ensure incoming drawing file completeness and integrity. A new file dialog and enhanced XREF search help ensure easy access and drawing completeness. And we've updated BricsCAD's unique drawing health workflow in V25 to help you automatically inspect and improve the performance of incoming drawing. The demo will show you how important drawing health is to the performance of your CAD product and the accuracy of the drawings that you create. We'll also show you some of the most requested enhancements to BricsCAD's drawing editing capabilities, like selection cycling, enhancements to Quick Calc, and the new table creation and editing functionality. And finally, we'll demonstrate BricsCAD's powerful sheet set management and publishing workflows. Our North American pre-sales technical manager, Julie Kavarian, will show us what's new in BricsCAD V25 to help you work smart with drawings from everywhere and anywhere. Julie, take it away.
Thank you, Don. Is there anything more annoying than opening a drawing and seeing that dreaded missing files pop-up window and those red triangles that mean the XREFs aren't found? BricsCAD V25 delivers enhanced XREF searching for those wayward paths. Let BricsCAD try to find the correct path by running an extended search, or locate a drawing and let BricsCAD apply that same path for the other missing attachments. When receiving drawings from external sources, we never quite know what to expect. Here is a small fire alarm layout drawing. Right away, we can see that those fire alarm symbols are no longer blocks. Oops. So I wonder what else needs to be fixed, and how do I know what needs to be fixed in a drawing that I'm not familiar with? Let's find out with our unique drawing health workflow. In V25, we've added descriptions to the routines to indicate their potential impact on drawings. And there's an updated command panel that offers increased interaction. Here, you can zoom into those entities, enabling you to make smarter decisions while drawing health is running, whether it's determining which duplicate block to delete or what geometry to convert to a block. After this routine, this particular file was reduced by about 75% in size, and the number of blocks was reduced from over 600 to 83. And that's important because a healthy drawing not only saves you time, but also storage space. Now, here is another drawing from a kitchen consultant that has the equipment layout. Each piece of equipment is represented by a block. We need to count the blocks, generate a table, and add pricing information to the table. Several ways we can do that. Here, I used an AutoList routine that automated the process and creates a fully editable table. BricsCAD V25 continues to enhance functionality around table creation and editing. It now supports Excel-like formulas for, say, subtotals or totals. And these formulas can be easily copied from cell to cell, just as you would expect. Here are those formula updates based on the cells. We've made BricsCAD V25 even more familiar by adding viewport standard scale and annotation scale fields to the new status bar. Now the annotation scale is also saved with your model space views, ensuring you always know the scale at which the view was created. Adding the viewport scale controls to the status bar allows the layout scale to be simply set. Or you could also add the viewport scale to your rollover tips for another quick way of editing. Remember the table with the kitchen equipment blocks? Well, now it's easy to create the needed table breaks to fit the paper space viewport and also customize the display of the table, from spacing options to repeating the top or bottom labels. When it's time to share your drawings with other teammates, use eTransmit. It now includes choices to bind or insert your XREFs, and this is available here through the Sheet Set Manager or through the Drawing Explorer. BricsCAD continues to offer easy and familiar options for publishing through the Sheet Set Manager, Publish, or Layout Manager. You decide which option works best for you. Back to you, Don.
So, why do we say that BricsCAD is the best drawing-based CAD software for design and drafting? Well, first we showed you how BricsCAD helps drafters create better 2D drawings faster. Then, we showed you how you can use 3D to get better 2D documentation and make the drawing look exactly like the part, easily. Finally, we showed you how BricsCAD helps you work better with drawings that come from outside sources. We've simply touched on the 60+ improvements that you'll find in BricsCAD V25. If you like what you saw, you can find out more in the breakout sessions. Each breakout session continues the stories we started here. Find out more about BricsCAD here. Just follow these QR codes in your browser. Next, I'd like to introduce my colleague Melissa Rivera, who will take you through what's new in BricsCAD BIM V25. Melissa, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Don. As mentioned, my name is Melissa Rivera, and I'm a senior product manager here at BricsCAD. Now, Don mentioned something very interesting, and that is that 80% of our users do 2D drafting. What we also discover is that a lot of these users work in areas where BIM mandates either exist or are becoming into effect. Now, a lot of people will tell you that the only way to do this is with Revit. That is false. What I'm also here to tell you is that the best way to engage with BIM project is via IFC. And this is where BricsCAD BIM excels. BricsCAD BIM is the easiest path for CAD users to deliver and exchange IFC models. For this V25 release, 3 key workflows were the main drivers for us. First one is the data exchange. This allows teams to open, edit, and then share the data they need to participate in BIM projects without increasing complexity. Secondly, BricsCAD BIM is of course uniquely suited for design changes. It delivers an easy-to-use 3D modeling experience for anyone needing to edit 3D digital assets before generating 2D documentation. And finally, we're also uniquely positioned to work together with our colleagues from Leica at Hexagon to innovate in the reality capture area, reducing complex and time-consuming scan-to-BIM tasks into a simple and fast workflow. Now, let's see how V25 can optimize these processes for our users. Let's start with our first workflow, data exchange. BIM projects involve many stakeholders and different software products, including file formats. Our goal is to continue making the collaboration as easy as possible when exchanging and reading shared data, as well as creating information. In V25, we enable the support for building smart IDS files. This will help provide the right data throughout the different phases of the project. We also enhance your referencing of 3D models, which ensures confidence for data exchange, either during import or export. I will hand it over to my colleague Cameron, who will demonstrate how this works in the products.
At BricsCAD, we understand that BIM is about providing real value to real projects. And this is exactly why BricsCAD BIM is the first BIM authoring solution to implement information delivery specifications. BricsCAD BIM has always provided you with incredibly easy access to IFC property sets. All the power of BIM is found in the same properties panel that CAD users are already familiar with. The Information Delivery Specification, or IDS for short, is a new standard developed by Building Smart and gives BIM leads a way to communicate to you what level of information is required at each stage of a project. With the new BIM Properties command, simply import the IDS provided by your project's BIM lead, and you're well on your way to contributing real value to your next BIM deliverable. The BIM Properties dialog gives you a view into the classification properties being imported, as well as the ability to remove the IDS or add additional specifications as your project develops. Once imported, the IDS controls what P-sets are available for edit in your properties panel. And are you unfamiliar with IFC, or have you never delivered a BIM project before? The BIM Properties feature adopts the Building Smart standard for information delivery specifications. This means that you can always find the definition of a particular property using the Building Smart data dictionary. With an IDS right in your properties panel, you can be confident that you're delivering the right information at the correct stage of your project.
Thanks, Cameron. Now he showed us how BricsCAD BIM simplifies BIM projects for CAD users by how we implemented the IDS, which is providing a clear standard for what information is needed at each project stage. Also the easy access to IFC properties, making it easy to manage and edit BIM data. In essence, BricsCAD BIM helps users deliver accurate and valuable DWG or IFC deliverables. Now, he will show us how BricsCAD BIM V25 improves spatial coordination for CAD users, opening and sharing IFC models.
BIM means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. We all know that. But one thing that is consistently clear is that BIM is intended for 3D spatial coordination throughout an AEC project's development. At BricsCAD, we are committed to delivering on this fundamental promise of BIM, with the ability to now establish project datums according to their IFC definitions. Your DWGs and IFC exports can be geo-referenced to the same locations as any other trade on the project, regardless of whatever other software they may be using. Develop your project scope with the absolute confidence that when it comes time to deliver, your modeling will drop precisely into place as intended. No moving, no rotation, no scaling necessary. This is accomplished by 3 new point definitions in BricsCAD BIM V25. Set survey location now gives you a graphical representation of the same geodetic data previously only available in the geographic location dialog box. Set site location defines a local coordinate as part of the IFC site and gives you the ability to orientate your model away from true north. And set project location provides yet another option to locate your project precisely with X, Y, and Z coordinates and yet another rotation away from true north. But let's be honest, nobody feels comfortable inputting reference coordinates manually, not with so much at stake. That's why the team at BricsCAD has taken BricsCAD BIM's georeferencing capability one step further. Let project setup be left to your project's BIM leads, and import either the survey location, the site location, or the project location as your asset's WCS origin. Whatever coordinate system, local coordinates, and rotation angle has been agreed upon is conveniently available to you with a single IFC import.
We discussed about bringing data into BricsCAD and sharing the data. Now, what happens during one of those exchanges? One of those exchanges can be due to design changes, which is our second key workflow. We all know that design changes are something that will happen. We cannot avoid it. These changes can be painful and costly, especially to CAD users who are just starting with 3D modeling and exchanging IFC models. Here we want to facilitate quick design iterations. So we enhance the revision process by making the behavior of walls smarter during changes. Cameron, please walk us through.
Of course, there's nothing special about a BIM authoring tool that can model basic building components, like, for example, a wall. But what makes BricsCAD BIM truly special is how it facilitates the often fraught realities of a project development, namely design changes. BricsCAD BIM is both a direct modeling tool and a parametric design platform. This already gives our users the freedom and flexibility to develop their project scope with incredible efficiency. No rigid data structures when time doesn't permit it. Full IFC classification when it comes time to deliver. But we've all had that dreaded experience, a meticulous effort put into the early stages of a project, all seemingly undone with one single design change. That is, until now. Here at BricsCAD, we understand that design changes are inevitable on an AEC project, and we are continuously putting effort into reducing the risk these present to your team's productivity. In BricsCAD BIM V25, we've made our already smart BIM wall feature even more adaptive and easy to use. Need to reposition a wall or reorientate a partition? No problem. BricsCAD BIM will adapt and provide connections and joints that make sense. Need to adjust the composition of a particular wall type or change the composition at a specific location? The BIM attach composition command gives detailing an easy feel. Limit the amount of time of adjusting details manually and rather update and distribute necessary changes quickly.
Nice overview, Cameron. Now, let's talk about our third key workflow, which is reality capture. This workflow is centered on importing scan data from already existing buildings for use cases like renovation, refurbishment, or extension projects. One of the challenges often discussed is accuracy, and that is time-consuming, especially to CAD users starting to do 3D. While we support the typical workflow of modeling by tracing throughout the point cloud, which is the scan data, we also strongly innovate in this area. We aim to offer a smart scan-to-BIM workflow, and this year we are reducing the number of clicks, helping our users reduce time. In V25, we enhance the functionality of BIM import spaces, making a scan-to-BIM functionality that results in usable data. The improved Smart and Simplified workflow will give you a result in just a few clicks, as I mentioned earlier. The first click is to generate solids based on areas that has been detected as rooms, and the second click will substitute solids for actual walls and slabs. These two steps will result in a floor plan. Here's a short demonstration by Cameron.
If there's one thing we know about digital technologies for the built environment, it's that they have to be precise to be effective. But they also have to be usable before they're adopted. And there's no better example of where this is the case than in reality capture. For BricsCAD BIM V25, the team has again proven that we're committed to making the digital transformation of the AEC industry easy, with another improvement to one of our already smart features. In BricsCAD BIM V25, you'll notice fewer clicks in our Scan to BIM workflow, and you'll see an improved result in our BIM invert spaces command. The feature now calculates spaces more accurately, with greater nuance, including, for example, inclined ceilings.
And that brings us to the end of the BricsCAD BIM V25 presentation. We are the easiest path for CAD users to deliver and exchange IFC models. And BricsCAD BIM V25 improves the project collaboration using industry standards. It helps modelers reduce the time it takes to make changes and innovates in the reality capture area. Please don't forget to check out our breakout sessions to learn more in depth about these improvements. Also, to find out more about BricsCAD BIM, just check out these QR codes in your browser. And next, I'd like to introduce my colleague Cliff Brown, who will take you through what's new in BricsCAD Mechanical V25.
Thanks, Mel. Hello, I'm Cliff Brown, Executive Product Manager for BricsCAD Mechanical. My role here at the company is to work with the team to identify ways to help mechanical engineers optimize their designs for production. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to show you what we've done in V25 to do just that.
BricsCAD Mechanical provides the fastest path to complete and accurate production materials, whether that be 2D drawings, assembly instructions, or materials to go directly into your manufacturing press. BricsCAD Mechanical provides the solutions that you need to get your jobs done as quickly and as cost-effectively as possible. With V25, we've focused on accelerating the critical design and drafting workflows that our customers have told us they require. We've focused in three key areas. The first is familiarity. And with this, we're stating that we're allowing BricsCAD users to accomplish the same tasks that they can do in AutoCAD Mechanical today. We're also adding optimization tools in our new Design for Manufacturability and Assembly toolset. These help manufacturing professionals improve designs for manufacturability and assembly. And the third area of focus has been productivity. Things that make it easier for engineering support people to utilize existing 3D models in 2D workflows. We'll start with a discussion about familiarity, or what we're really doing to close the gaps between AutoCAD Mechanical and BricsCAD Mechanical for 2D design and drafting.
With V25, we've made enhancements to several of the menus and dialogues. In the demonstration, we'll show you the updates we've made to the AM Surface End tool. We've also enhanced tools such as PowerDim. The example we'll see in the demonstration shows what we've done to implement new step placement and control tools. And finally, we'll show you the enhancements that we've made to the AM's Rescale tool. These new tools automate your ability to rescale the geometry, the text, and the dimensions to create detailed views in 2D. Drawing details matter. With V25, we've taken quite a bit of time to make sure that we've simplified the ability to grade complete and accurate detailed drawings, and to prevent problems from happening in the production stage. So I'm going to stop now and let Callum Price, our technical specialist, take you through all of the new updates that we provided for V25.
Let's start by opening an existing valve assembly AutoCAD Mechanical DWG file. The first task at hand is to update the face-to-face dimensions and stem dimensions on the valve. Here's where the new enhancements of our power dimensioning tool come in. It's friendlier, faster, and more powerful. Simply initiate the PDIM command, select the geometry to be dimensioned, and our software does the rest effortlessly. Once you've updated dimensions, the next challenge is often rescaling your annotations. We've improved AM Rescale to ease this for you. Scale becomes flexible and adaptive, automatically aligning to your desired measurements, avoiding discrepancies to your production drawings. Switching over to our valve disc component production drawing, it's crucial that we get the surface roughness detailing right. Our AM Surf Sim tool, now upgraded, simplifies the process. Select your geometry, position the symbol, set your parameters, and the intricate details fall into place easily.
Finally, a new feature in BricsCAD Mechanical V25 for 2D finite element analysis. Our simple-to-use FEA tool CA Analyze 2D helps identify potential design issues, reducing time and cost by limiting the need for physical prototypes. BricsCAD Mechanical V25 is about making things work better, faster, and easier. AutoCAD Mechanical users enjoy a simple transition and enhanced command compatibility, making it easier for you to adapt and saving you precious design time. Experience an effortless and smart 2D drafting experience in BricsCAD Mechanical V25.
Thank you, Callum. In the last part of the demo, we added the new 2D FEA capabilities added in V25. These new capabilities are another example of how we expand the software based on your input. So we're providing tools that let everyone in the team leverage the work that's done before and after them. With V25, we've done some things to make the BM Assemble and the BM Assembly Inspect tools even easier to use. So our new solution for assembly inspection that lets you validate that the product can be assembled or disassembled before you send it to the shop floor. What's new in this release is that we've added more tools so that you can do more tests of tools to see the range of motion, to validate that the screwdriver or the torque wrench can actually be inserted into the part. We also have new capabilities to make it easier to set up assembly and disassembly steps. All of these things combine to allow our users to optimize the design for both production and assembly before the drawings get to the shop floor. Let's take a look at this in detail through a demonstration.
We prepare for a DFMA study by using the BM Sequence tool. With its user-friendly interface and enhanced efficiency, this tool sequences an assembly with a minimum of user input. To operate, go to the new BM Sequence panel, create your sequence, select your objects, and sequence them. The tool minimizes user input. The tool gives a visual preview of each step of the sequence in the panel, reducing the time taken and potential errors. Next, we go into the DFMA assembly inspection using the BM Assembly Inspect tool, a comprehensive and straightforward tool allowing various aspects of an assembly to be optimized and validated. In BricsCAD Mechanical V25, we've enhanced the tool library. This creates a more comprehensive and accurate study and can be performed directly on the platform without the need for third-party tools. The result is a more precise and realistic DFMA study that significantly improves design reliability. But what really sets apart BricsCAD Mechanical V25.1 is the new path clearance criterion. As an evolution of the previous global translation rule, this feature checks for the free motion of parts in any direction when assembling or disassembling, ensuring precision and accuracy in your DFMA studies.
So now you've seen what we've done to help 2D mechanical design and drafting. Also, our tools that help you optimize your designs before they get to the shop floor. And the third area of focus has been productivity. Things that make it easier for engineering support people to utilize existing 3D models in 2D workflows. This example is the enhancement we've made to our assembly instructions and output tools. Once you've got an optimized design and you know that it's the right production process, the ability to take that information and quickly document it in the form of assembly instructions, whether they be paper instructions, 3D PDFs, or animations. So what we've showed you today is that we've worked hard to make things easy for you. The tools that we've added were more capabilities to make 2D design and drafting very familiar, very easy to use, give you the ability to start right away getting things done if 2D design is your preferred method. We've also taken you through the tools that we're using, the enhancements and some of the unique features we have that make it easier for you to optimize your design for assembly before you do the production. as well as once you've got an optimized design and you know that it's the right production process, the ability to take that information and quickly document it in the form of assembly instructions, whether they be paper instructions, 3D PDFs, or animations. So you can see how all these tools combine to do what we talked about at the beginning of this session, which was to make it easier for you to get more done with the resources that you have. All of the presentations we had here were just a glimpse of what's new in BricsCAD Mechanical V25. We encourage you to go to these detailed breakout sessions, which you'll find on our website, which give you more in-depth view of our 2D mechanical drafting tools and the tools that we have for design optimization and all of the documentation tools. You can access all these videos on our webpage, bricscad.com V25 Launch, and you can also, as always, download the software and begin using it to prove all the things we've shown with your models in your environment and with your people.
Thank you for your attention. And now I will turn it over to Rick Ellis to take you through the exciting new updates in our survey toolkit.
Thank you, Cliff. And hello, everyone. I'm Rick Ellis, and I've been working in the civil and survey field for almost 30 years. First as a user, then as a trainer, consultant, and author, and now as the product owner for the civil and survey tools inside of BricsCAD. The civil engineering and surveying fields are broad and can cover a large number of workflows. In BricsCAD V25, we have really focused on surveyors, and in particular, surveyors using Leica equipment. While that was our focus, many of these tools can be very useful to civil engineers as well. It doesn't matter if it's traditional survey data or scanned data in point clouds. Surveyors need to get their data from the field into CAD to create drawings and deliverables efficiently and accurately. That is our focus for BricsCAD V25. Our new functionality makes the field to CAD deliverable workflow faster, easier, and more accurate than ever. We have been talking with surveyors and working closely with them to focus our efforts not only on what tools they need, but how those tools should work. We've built on the fast and intuitive tin surface engine we already have, and in V25, we've added options for surface smoothing and the ability to dynamically share surface data between drawings. Next, I'd like to dig a bit deeper into these workflows and show you some of them in action. We spent the last year speaking to Leica users, and we heard that they love the equipment, but that they're often frustrated because they're not able to use all the features in that hardware because the workflow with their CAD software doesn't support it. With our new Leica Convert command, you can do this in just one click. The key here is we are not reprocessing your survey data and line work codes when you bring them into CAD. Instead, that process is being done in your data collector or in Leica Infinity. This way, you're using the same model of your data throughout the workflow. Instead of field to finish, we're calling this collection to delivery. And it's not only faster, but it reduces the opportunity for errors. Now, I'll pass it off to my colleague Linda to show us this exciting new workflow in action.
Now, sure, this is a one-click import that creates points, surfaces, and string objects, along with all of the extended information collected in the field. But we've worked with Leica to expand this collection to delivery workflow to bring many more benefits to our users. You can create BricsCAD templates, including layer definitions, line styles, and 2D or 3D blocks, and then use these directly in Leica Infinity. Here, within Leica Infinity, these BricsCAD templates will map to code tables so that the data is captured and cleaned up using the styles needed for the CAD deliverables. This means you can adhere to the CAD standards of different clients by creating templates once and using them many times. And if this is new to you, don't worry, because we've got a breakout session covering this workflow to get you up and running. Once the survey job has been completed and any adjustments for correction have been made in Leica Infinity, then a one-click export creates an enhanced DWG that can be opened as normal in BricsCAD and looks exactly as it did in Infinity, with layers and blocks. Hit the Convert like a DWG button to convert entities into civil objects, including points, strings, and tin surfaces. I wish I could tell you this was more complicated, but it isn't. All these entities have extended object data containing important information. For example, double-clicking on a civil point brings up the civil point editor, and you can see user attributes such as code, code description, name, and more. These extended user attributes can be used to create point groups quickly and easily to make the survey job easier to work with. Tin surfaces can be created in Leica Infinity or in BricsCAD. The choice is yours. The important thing here is that no work has to be recreated. Create once, use many times. If line work was collected, you'll see it in your data collector, in Leica Infinity, and now in BricsCAD as our new string civil object. Again, no rework needed. The data is editable through the string editor with elevations, horizontal geometry, and statistics, and all geometry is maintained, including 3D arcs.
Thank you, Linda. We've also been working to bring you drafting and annotation tools that work the way surveyors want and need to work. We already mentioned the new string object. From importing survey data to site grading and exporting data for construction staking, strings are going to get your work done faster throughout the life of your project. We've also added a curve calculator to save time and make survey drafting easier. And finally, we added line and curve labels to let you quickly and consistently label these features to your specifications. We've also updated the transparent commands. They are now persistent, which saves you clicks and time. Now, back over to Linda to show us some highlights of these features.
Strings were imported from our survey job, and these can be edited as needed. If we add a new PI, you'll see that we can perform easy graphical editing. Double-clicking on a string also brings up the editor panel, just as it did with a point, and we can see the new PI added right within our panel. We've also updated the transparent commands. They're now persistent, which saves you clicks and time. We've added transparent commands for deflection and distance, as well as angle and distance, so that you can enter survey-specific data directly into typical CAD commands, making survey drafting much easier, with much more control, and letting you work the way you expect to. New to V25, the curve calculator allows curves to be defined using whatever curve data is available to you. Easily snap to an existing string or point to start your curve and graphically pick the direction you want. There's no need to figure out left or right or clockwise or anti-clockwise. Just click and you're done. You can also graphically pick an existing curve in the drawing and use that to populate the calculator fields. No mess, no fuss. The curve calculator makes it quicker and easier to draw curves with no need to copy and paste to the command line. This means fewer clicks and less chance for errors to creep in. Line and curve labels can be quickly created using defined user styles. Simply select the civil objects you want to label and they'll be labeled. Now these are smart labels. Moving a label from a line segment to a curve segment will change the label style, so that's one less thing that you have to worry about. These labels are also plan readable and viewport skill dependent, ensuring you get to your CAD deliverables more quickly.
I'm really excited about the drafting tools we have added for surveyors, but we haven't left tin surfaces out of V25 either. We've added surface smoothing to improve the display of your contours and more accurately represent real-world conditions. Sharing tin surface data between drawings has been a common request. Now, with just a few clicks, you can reference a tin surface from one drawing to another. Linda, let's see some of these new tin surface tools in action.
BricsCAD V25 has built on its best-in-class tin surface engine to allow you to smooth surfaces which will update and smooth the display of contours. By using natural neighbor interpolation, you can select an entire tin surface or just a piece of it and add points to a surface by inputting into a dialog. These added points will smooth the surface and give a better representation of the real world. Now, as always, you are totally in control of your data, with the new smoothing operation being shown in the Civil Explorer. You can switch it on or off as needed, or you can re-edit the smoothed area, change the grid spacing, or simply delete it. And it's important to note that we're actually adjusting the tin surface, which means that civil objects placed on the surface will be updated to reflect it. This is one less thing for you to worry about. Since surfaces are at the heart of many civil projects, BricsCAD V25 has made it easier to share surface data with collaborators. Attach Civil Objects creates a smart data reference, enabling you to choose which surfaces you want and either embed them or link them to another drawing. These attached tin surfaces are read-only objects linked back to the original source object. They show up in the Civil Explorer, and since it's a read-only link, you don't have to worry about users changing the surface. This gives you functionality and flexibility, along with peace of mind that no accidental editing will occur. The best of both worlds, really. Also, to further streamline your workflow and make sure you have a single source of truth for your project, BricsCAD V25 will notify and update users of changes to the source surface. This surface sharing allows you to use surfaces in the way you need, without the worry of accidental changes.
Thanks again, Linda. In summary, we spent the last year making sure that BricsCAD delivers practical tools that provide interoperability and productivity to surveyors. We've introduced fast and easy access to survey data from Leica instruments with our new collection to delivery workflow. I can't tell you how powerful that is, and it's unique to BricsCAD. We've added drafting and labeling tools with the surveyor in mind that will not only save you clicks, but are also intuitive and fit into your workflow. And then we improved on BricsCAD's already fast and intuitive tin surface engine, adding the options for surface smoothing and the ability to dynamically share surface data between drawings. But these are just the highlights. For more detailed information and to learn more, be sure to check out our civil and survey breakout sessions for an in-depth look. Thank you again for joining us to see what's new in BricsCAD V25. And now I'll hand it back to Jan for some final thoughts. Jan?
Thank you, Rick and Linda. We are at the end of the BricsCAD V25 launch event. During this event, we showed you why we believe BricsCAD V25 is the best BricsCAD version ever. Our smart tools boost your productivity through advanced technology that automates tasks and extends your design workflows. Combined with enhanced performance, BricsCAD V25 enables you to complete projects faster and with greater precision. BricsCAD V25 does not only boost your productivity with smart tools and performance, but it also makes designing and drafting easier to use and more intuitive, more familiar. And let's not forget our best-in-class interoperability features. These features facilitate smooth collaboration with other software and team members. And finally, BricsCAD stands as a professional-grade CAD solution, offering exceptional productivity in a cost-efficient way with flexible licensing options that your business needs. So, thank you all for attending today's event. Before we close the event, I invite you to discover how BricsCAD V25 continues to accelerate your time to deliverable. As mentioned during this call, you can gain additional insights into BricsCAD V25 by accessing the deep dive breakout sessions posted on our website. You can also download the software and try out BricsCAD V25. you will see in detail why we believe BricsCAD V25 is truly where smart meets easy. Thank you and have a fantastic day.
Thank you all for joining us to discover what lies ahead for BricsCAD V25.